David Wygant, 10-minute daily reality check. We are a few days away from Christmas. Do you realize that Christmas, Santa Claus, Rudolph, it was all an idea? As we go through 2017 and call it the year of Bitcoin, Bitcoin was an idea. I started reading about Bitcoin and started reading about how it started and what it was and who started it and how it's this and that, and I don't know, it was interesting. And it made me think, what ideas cooking in your brain right now that might be the next Bitcoin, the next Rudolph, the next Santa Claus, the next Amazon? You see, every idea or every big business started with an idea. Every money-making opportunity that's out there, that's been out there, started with an idea. The problem is most people don't know how to act upon an idea. They comb the internet and they copy somebody else. You wouldn't believe how many times a week somebody will email me and tell me they want to be a dating coach. And I'll write them back the same thing I write down all the time. I said, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't be a dating coach. Because you're pigeonholed into just talking about dating, which is so one-dimensionally boring. I'm far more than dating. I know how to teach relationships. I've made money. I know how to teach people how to be successful. I have the mindset training to teach you how to really be whatever you want to be. I enjoy talking about many different things, as you can see on the podcast. But every day someone will come back to me and go, hey man, on the podcast, can you talk about 3 ways to meet somebody? Can you talk about why, men should just be more alpha and not beta? Or why women can't seem to find age-appropriate men? You see, dating is pigeonholing. To me, I have ideas all the time of things that I want to do and places that I want to see, and I'm putting that expansive energy out into the universe right now. Ideas are amazing. Ideas are what make people rich. Benjamin Franklin with the light bulb. Colonel Sanders with Kentucky Fried Chicken. The McDonald brothers with McDonald. Ray Kroc with figuring out how to take the McDonald's, that one restaurant, and turn it into a chain of restaurants. Ideas. Every day when you drive around your town, I want you to think about this. I want you to look at all the stores that are around you, and I want you to think to yourself that everything was an idea at one point. Every day when you go into Starbucks and you pay for that overpriced shitty coffee, that was an idea by somebody in the state of Washington to open up a store called Starbucks. And then the idea was to make it go nationwide. There was no coffee craze at that time. You got coffee at the local deli for 25 or 50 cents a cup. Who would have thought coffee would have been $5 if you just added pounds of sugar, some caramel, something called macchiato, and you put it in something called a venti? $5, please. Everything starts with an idea. The question is, what ideas do you have? What dreams do you have inside of you? And what dreams and ideas are you afraid to let out? Because the reality is, for every idea you have, other people have it as well. Most people don't act upon an idea. How many times have you heard, that was my idea, but I didn't do it? Or I should have invested in Bitcoin. I heard about it, but I didn't do it. Wow, I can't believe Amazon is over $1,000. I should have bought it when it was like $100. I had an idea to do it. Most people spend most of their time thinking about an idea, literally mentally masturbating themselves to death, thinking all the reasons why they shouldn't do something instead of doing it, and then years later reading about it and saying to themselves, well, that was my idea too. I could have done that. So they go from shouldn't haves to could haves, but in reality, they never would have. See, the shouldn't have turns into the could have, into the never would have. You follow my drift? So right now, I want you to write down your 5 top ideas, your best ideas that you have. And I want you to go with one of your ideas. Go with that gut instinct. Do you know that your gut is actually your second brain? And when they tell and they talk and you hear about your gut instinct, they're talking about your second brain working, your instincts, your instinctual brain, not the brain that little man or woman is constantly mentally masturbating, trying to rationalize why or why not to do something. Because every idea can lead somewhere. Every idea leads to the next idea, which might lead to the next idea, which might lead to the Bitcoin madness. Who knows? You might be sitting on the next Bitcoin and you don't know it because you're not even trying. And that's the way you need to train your brain. You need to train your brain so you actually start working. You actually start acting upon your ideas. Because when you act upon your ideas, that's when you get the forward motion movement called life. He who hesitates masturbates. Masturbation is great. I believe in it as a weekly practice. I really do. Maybe once every 2 weeks to clean the pipes, keep the prostate clean. Women, same thing. Keep the pipes clean, keep the anxiety levels down. But the less you physically and mentally masturbate, the more hungry you really truly are. It's a proven fact. Hungry people tend to not masturbate that much because they always like to keep their energy inside. So they're constantly on the move, constantly looking for things to do, constantly seeking out opportunities. And that's what my intent is for 2018. And I'm sharing it with all of you right now. As you know, one of my biggest intents, one of my biggest ideas is to get the masses to listen to this quick 10-minute daily reality check every single day. By doing that, I can grow my customer base, I can grow my fan base, but most importantly, I can get some really cool sponsors that will really give you guys some pretty cool free shit on the podcast. So please post the podcast and help my dream along. But I've also got other things that I'm thinking of. So I'm putting it out to the universe right now because when you want to grow, expand, make more money, you throw the idea out into the universe. And what I'm throwing out there to the universe is this. I want 2 or 3 new type of investment, new type of ideas, new type of business ventures that I can gain or basically have or be involved in. Because after all this time on this planet, I have an idea that my knowledge is worth a lot. And I've been in the creative field and the coaching field for so long that I want to look outside the box that I've been living in. Because the box that I've been living in has been very lucrative. It's been wonderful. It's been great. Just this month, 2 of my clients who I was working with on my monthly coaching program fell in love, are having incredible relationships because of the work that we've been doing. Makes me very happy. But there's another part of me that wants to expand and grow and listen to new ideas and hear new things and get involved in new and exciting things because I look at the Bitcoin craze this way. I knew about it when basically from the beginning. I heard about it many times throughout. I poo-pooed it because I did the shouldas, couldas, not right time. It's too expensive talk inside my brain. I'm learning from it. I'm not saying that I won't invest in Bitcoin. I'm not saying that I don't know. We have no idea what the market is or what's going to happen with it. But what I'm learning from that experience, because every experience gets you to learn, is that there's going to be other Bitcoins and other ideas and other ways to make money and other things to do. So now I'm putting it out there on the podcast, putting it out there into the universe. I am wanting to receive new ideas on a daily basis. New things, new exciting things to get involved in. So if you've got a great idea and you would like to get involved with other people in it, why don't you send me an email? You got to go to my website, davidwygant.com. Send me an email Maybe your idea is brilliant. Maybe you don't have the marketing behind your idea. Maybe you don't have the contacts to make the idea work. Maybe the idea makes a little bit of money and you need some more help to make the money grow. That's what it's all about. When you put your idea out into the universe, you attract other people who are going to help you with your idea. Look at the great companies. Look at all the money that's been made. It all started with an idea. What's your idea? And how are you going to bring it out there? And how are you going to make it a reality? That is today's reality check. Maybe Santa will bring you a great idea. Who the hell knows? Anyway, I will see you tomorrow on tomorrow's show.